Quick shifter, super fast, super smooth, don't feel it at all. Amazing, convenient. I like to power shift myself, but it's nice to have the convenience of a quick shifter, just like on the Daytona 675R, which is my favorite motorcycle.
If pure exclusivity is your game, then this is your answer. The all-new R1M.
Hi!
Hi there.
Good morning!
Good morning.
This is my good buddy 650E. He has an amazing motorcycle collection which includes amazing machines like the Ducati Panigale, the BMW HB4, the Ninja H2, and the Yamaha R1M. This is a very impressive motorcycle collection, and you might wonder, out of all these amazing machines, which one is his favorite? Now, you know I'm a Kawasaki fan. I definitely love the Ninja H2 and the H2R, and you might make an assumption that that would be his favorite as well. Is that 650E's favorite? Well, you'll have to stay tuned to find out. This is my review of the 2015 Yamaha R1M.
You're watching Your Fast Life Motorcycle channel. This is the brand new Yamaha R1M. You saw it on the channel earlier this year. Really impressive technology, amazing and somewhat controversial looks with the headlights. I will say, seeing it in person, I'm not as concerned as I was just looking at photographs. But the most important part is, how does it ride? Well, it's easy to answer. Let's go for a ride. Oh, she sounds nice. All right.
After watching this video, definitely go to my buddy 650E's channel and subscribe, and also subscribe to R1 Kelly. These are two owners of this amazing bike that you're about to see right here on your Fast Life Motorcycle channel. Let's get started.
All right, so how does it feel? Well, comfortable so far. I feel right at home on the bike so far. As far as the seat, gentle ergonomics, visor down. See what she's made of.
This is the bike that is designed to bridge the gap between street bikes and MotoGP. Price tag is $21,990. The motorcycle features carbon fiber / liquid metal. This bike is also a 998cc inline 4 engine.
Now you gotta excuse me if I'm not saying much. This bike is a pretty wild ride. I'm trying to focus. This is my very first time riding the Yamaha R1M. So far, I can definitely say I'm impressed. But I'm trying to get right into it, as you can see. I got a real good feel for it at much slower speeds, ease into it, getting faster, more accelerations, and already gotten a pretty good comfort level with the throttle, and respect for it. A lot of power there, but it's not doing anything that I'm not asking it to do, so I'm not worried about being startled or anything like that. I'm gonna give you the full lowdown on this bike. Pretty comfortable. The seat is pretty firm, which is good for technical riding. It's got a quick shifter, which is super fast and super smooth. Here we go. 4th gear, 5th, 6th. Didn't even feel anything. So quick, so smooth. Did not feel a thing. Real nice job, Yamaha. All right, so we're just cruising along. How does the suspension feel? This is not the regular R1. This is the R1M. So that means that I'm gonna slow down so you can hopefully hear me. This is not the base R1. It's the R1M. Much more race-ready bike. So you have things like carbon fiber. You got the quick shifter on there. You also have the electronic suspension, which is going to adjust to whatever riding conditions I have. So road is rough, road is smooth. I'm going fast on the highway. I'm technical conditions. You're always going to have the best setup. I've done some reviews on bikes with electronic suspensions, and I've always been impressed.
The suspension in the front is a little bit upgraded. You have 43mm Öhlins electronic suspension with inverted fork, fully adjustable, and 4.7-inch travel. So just like with the BMW HP4 and the Aprilia Capanord, which you can see a review of the Aprilia Capanord on this channel, YourFastLife, this bike also has electronic suspension. And I have to say, I have had a lot of miles on the Capanord with electronic suspension, and it's an amazing piece of technology.
So, real comfortable. The suspension definitely does its job. And again, the beauty of electronic suspension is it's always set up in the perfect manner, the absolute most perfect manner, because it's electronically adjusting to the conditions. Normally you have to set the suspension for what kind of riding you're going to be doing. Here it is always perfect because it adjusts real time on the fly, and that is absolutely amazing. That means like right now I can go to 6th gear, I can cruise. How does this bike feel? Very comfortable in general. I like the ergonomics. Not much vibration at all. Not much noise at all. I don't have any plugs on. I generally wear plugs when I'm going long distance trips. We got a nice screen on here. Let's see how that feels. So I'm going to go ahead and duck down behind the screen. I'm going to slide my butt to the back of the bike here. Got a considerable amount of room in here to sit back. So I'm going to duck down. Hopefully it doesn't mess up the camera too much. I'm going to flip the camera up actually while I do this. Let's just flip it back. So I'm going to duck down a little bit. Pretty nice. I'm going to go in the slow lane because I'm just cruising right now. Let's go in the slow lane. And I'm just cruising. Onto the screen. Not much noise, not much vibration, not much drama going on at all. Now, as far as do you want to be on this bike for a long distance trip, as far as suspension goes, absolutely. As far as the seat goes, possibly. I've only been on the bike for a short period of time. But as far as the aggressive ergonomics, I'm not sure about that right now. As far as right now, this would not work. I'm lean way too much forward. What I'm going to do is try some of my tricks for long distance riding. I've done 500, 600 miles. So let's elbows on the knees. That does not feel right at all. Let me sit forward a little bit. Straighten out my back. Got a lot of weight on the handlebars. Let me adjust my mirrors for this position. There's a lot of weight on the handlebars, but that's partially my posture. Let me try to sit up more. I'm trying to keep my weight off the handlebars, and I'm doing it, but I'm probably going to fatigue my back after a while. So I don't think this bike is a bike you want to go too long of a distance on, but keep in mind I was able to do from Beverly Hills to Vegas on the Daytona 675R, which is definitely a race bike. So if I could do it on that bike, I don't know, might be able to do it with this one. But right now I'm a little bit suspicious because I'm finding it really difficult to keep my weight off the handlebars. I can do it, but I'm using a lot of back muscles to do so, and that's not going to work for long distance riding at all. So there you have it. Now other than that, let's see about how these brakes feel. Let's do some acceleration. So we're going to downshift 5th gear, Fourth gear. Third gear, 7,000 RPM, and the bike feels very angry right now. A lot of respect for that throttle at this point. All right. So we're gonna accelerate and then we're gonna brake. There we go. Quick shift. Third, fourth. The lane change. And we're gonna go fifth and sixth. And now we're gonna brake. And woo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Very powerful brakes. Very smooth, very controllable. I was able to get pretty aggressive braking without squeezing too hard. And I like the way it felt. Very controlled, very precise. That's what you want on a bike like this when you're trying to ride fast and when you're trying to ride hard.
It has the same dual 320mm hydraulic disc brakes in the front, and in the rear the same 220mm brakes as the R1 has.
Now, how is this bike as far as maneuverability? Let's find out. Fourth gear, third gear, and we're off. Oh yeah, she feels nice. Fifth gear, fourth gear. We're gonna accelerate in front of this SUV right here. 78, fourth gear. All right, let's go into the slow lane. Hanging out, fourth gear. So the brakes definitely feel really good. The quick shifter is awesome. Super quick, super smooth. The mirrors, I got a little bit of shoulder on the left-hand side. Let's kick it out a little bit more. Just a tad of shoulders. I see everything I need to see. I can see I'm in the perfect position on the left side of the lane right now, and in that position, I can see the white lines in my mirror on the left, and I can see a little bit of the lane that I'm in behind me, which I think is pretty decent. On the right side, let's adjust that mirror. Let's accelerate first. Clutch in. Okay, so the mirrors, I would say these are really good mirrors. I got no complaints. They're not vibrating a lot. I was accelerating pretty quick and I didn't have any problems with seeing what's behind me, seeing everything clearly. So the mirrors are absolutely great on this. The display is absolutely awesome. I can clearly see the display. It is a sunny day right now. I got a lot of sun going on and no problems at all whatsoever. I can see it crystal clear. I cannot exaggerate that at all whatsoever. I've got really fine lines on the display. I'm not sure what those lines are for, but they're very fine lines and I can see those details. So the display is absolutely awesome. Let's do some acceleration on this again. This is brought to you by 650E and Eurosports.net, where you go for your European bikes.
(2015) YZF R1M.
Sound, oh that exhaust sound, oh that exhaust sound on the R1M, it sounds so amazing, sounds so amazing.
Thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing to Your Fast Life. There's over 900 more videos for you to check out right here and on my main channel, Carlyle's Picks. Also check out the electric motorcycles, and don't forget I have plenty of car videos too. Go ahead and click on that subscribe button and welcome aboard.